everybody, this is Henry from Threshold Training. Hope you guys had a great weekend and are ready to attack the week for the last half week of March and first half week of April. So Monday's workout for today, we have two different parts. After we finish a warm-up, we're going to go through our actually sweaty portion first, and then we'll do some accessory work at the end. So part B is a highly intense and structurally fatiguing piece of conditioning. We're going to do 5 rounds of a 1 minute AMRAP. Yep, it's just 1 minute long, and then a 1 minute rest. So our goal for these movements are to do them quickly, do them unbroken. Okay. So the 1 minute AMRAP consists of 6 front squats, 6 push-ups. Okay, so we're going to pick a front squat weight that allows us to do all 6 in a row. So some of us will be using dumbbells, some of us will be using kettlebells, some of us will be using barbells, some of us will be using just an object around the house. Again, the idea is you pick a load that allows you to do all 6 front squats in a row. If you're using a dumbbell, challenge yourself with 2 if you have 2, even if it's maybe a little offset. You can always switch which weight is on each shoulder. If you're using a barbell, I'd recommend up towards about 60 to 70% of your 1 rep max, or maybe like 165, 113 as an RX, and maybe as a scaled 115/73. But again, it should be a weight that you can do all 6 in a row. Push-ups, 6 push-ups. If you have the ability and room to, I do 6 handstand push-ups. We can also sub in elevated push-ups if plank push-ups from the floor is going to be too much too soon. So what we're looking for in the front squat, whether you have a dumbbell, kettlebell, or barbell, hey, we're looking for that front rack position to be shoulders up and forward, elbows up and high, okay, especially if we have a barbell. Okay? And then as we squat, we're looking for the point of performance of the hips to be below, hip crease to be below the knee, and then come up to full extension. Okay? So from a movement perspective, what we're looking for is to keep the elbows tall, keep the chest tall, and get the hips underneath the shoulders. Okay, so the way we do that is by pulling the knees forward and out versus keeping the hips back. Okay. For push-ups, plank push-up, we're looking for chest to touch the floor, and then come to full elbow extension. We're looking for the hips to rise and fall at the same rate of the chest. So not one versus the other, so not this or that. Okay? They both go up and down at the same rate. After your 1 minute AMRAP, we're going to take 1 minute rest. So hopefully this gives you enough time to recover structurally. Most likely the push-ups might become the limiting factor. Okay, that's okay. If you need to break it up towards the ends of the rounds, maybe do 3 and 3, that's fine. Or maybe instead of breaking up to 6, you just take a little bit longer of a rest between the front squats and the push-ups. So from here, we'll go to our next part. Once we're done the 5 rounds, we'll do 3 sets of 8 per leg of rear foot elevated split squat, but at tempo. So the tempo is down for 3 seconds, hold for 2, up for 1 second, hold the top of the movement for 1 second. So the main emphasis is going to be on the descent and the hold at the bottom. Okay, our goal for you is to be able to keep a nice tucked pelvis position as you're going through on the way down and at the hold at the bottom. And then we're going to go into 8 low knee bear crawl elbow taps and knee taps, and then take a 1 minute rest between sets. So the rear foot elevated split squat, you can elevate your foot in a book, or you can elevate your foot in a stair. I'm just going to use this as my elevation. It does not have to be very high. That being said, your knee does not have to touch the ground. Okay, we just need to hold the bottom position. So we're going to pull our ribs down, tuck our pelvis underneath, hold that position as we go down, 2, 3, hold, 2, up. Once you're done 8, you then switch legs and perform 8 on the other side. For the 8 low knee bear crawl elbow taps and knee taps, 1 rep is 1 elbow tap for the knee, and then 1 knee tap with your hands. So it looks like this. I'm in a low knee bear crawl position. Okay, this is high hip, low hip. We're going to go elbow tap, knee tap, knee tap. That's 1. you're gonna do 8. In this position, okay, you have pressure in your toes, pressure in your hands. Think about staying like a bit of a rounded, scared cat through the midline here. That way we don't kind of arch our back and start using more of our hip flexors to dominate the movement. Okay, we want to engage that midline and keep compression through here. Okay. So that is our workout for today. Okay, it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be fun, and a good way to start the Monday.